Brosplay! I'm Brandon Stark of the Blue Clan.
I had eyes, but now they're clouds.
I do not need eyes. I can now see, I am the Raven.
I see through all things, not through mine eyes.
Welcome back, I guess, to Rogue Trooper. That was a weird intro.
You want to hear the dumbest line in Shakespearean history? I don't know if this is word for word from one of his plays, but we did a version of Caesar for one of our school plays, and my line was, I don't know, someone said something about what I look like, and I said, "The eye knows not itself, but by reflection in other things."
Oh, Jesus.
And it's like, oh, thanks, Caecilius. That's what we fucking needed to know.
Tychilius. That's funny that you mentioned that. Do you know Marcus Aurelius? Or Aurelius, sorry.
Marcus who?
Marcus Aurelius. Aurelius.
I believe it's Aurelius, and yes.
I never noticed how cool that animation was.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Shouldn't have stood up.
That was so dumb. Oh, man. But yeah, wasn't he essentially a philosopher, military man?
No, I mean, I guess, sure, yeah, he was a philosopher, but he was an emperor of Rome.
Oh, okay.
He is hailed as the guy who's the reason why the Roman Empire fell.
That sucks.
Because he started a series of events, like by putting his son as his heir, whereas what emperors normally did was they would adopt a suitable candidate to be the emperor. Because Rome was like, it was autocratic, I think, for like 1,500 years and democratic for 500. And they believe that it failed. The beginning of its failure was when his dumbass son was the heir to the entire whatever.
Because they chose their leader based on blood and not based on merit.
Yeah. An emperor hadn't done that in like 80 years. And he thought he was going to be the guy.
I bet you he didn't think he was going to be the guy to undo it all.
Like all of the other people at the time were like, "You can't be the guy. You're just a kid."
And he's like, "I don't give a shit what you think. I'm going to be that guy."
And that's a fucking great reference.
That was supposed to be a gentle reference.
Yeah.
People were supposed to pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Now you shoved it at them.
Excuse me. Wow. I've gone and done it.
Here comes the airplane.
It happened.
Open your butthole
You
wide.
ready for this? Okay.
Woo! Oh man, you got some good air on that.
Fuck you. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I can't fucking die. Like I'm invincible.
That may be one of the most aggressive uppercuts of all time.
It's pretty hard, yeah.
Imagine getting hit by a gun that's larger than a modern assault rifle directly in the chin.
By an elbow that has been designed to kill.
Yeah, I think that would...
You think they spent a lot of extra time on the elbow? Like the scientists?
We gotta make sure they have vicious strikes.
Okay.
Oh, that's great cover.
That's really weird.
Is there a button to hold cover, or do you just walk up to it?
It's auto cover, the best type of cover.
Yeah, everyone's favorite thing, not having control.
Yeah. It is horrendous in Wolfenstein 2, I guess.
I don't know if I know Wolfenstein 2.
Like, why would you? You don't have time to play video games because you're a fucking adult.
Is that very recent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that would be
The New Order.
part of it.
Story is really good, but if I don't have a game to play, I don't really care. Like I go to TV for stories.
Yeah, you're not an Ask Esther type person?
And what?
Ask Esther?
Ask Esther.
What's it called?
I thought you said Ask Estrogen, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Is it actually called that? Ask Esther?
No, it's Dear Esther.
Dear Esther, okay.
Or Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, I think I said like Ask Agnes or something the first time.
No, it was Esther.
Oh,
It was
okay.
Esther last time too.
I've almost got it. I know it's a game about a girl named Esther, and I know you don't do shit about
Actually,
in it.
not about Esther. Esther's not in the game.
Is she the one writing the letters?
No, another guy is writing them to her because it's titled Dear Esther.
Oh, right, because it's Dear Esther, not Ask Esther.
It's not about a deer named Esther.
It's actually about this search engine named Esther.
This is Dear Esther.
We've also got Moose Esther, Esther? Fuck.
Esker.
Esker, you know, like the park.
Yeah, I do remember Esker Park.
Do you know what it's named for?
It's excess in Eskers.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Probably. We live in such an interesting area as far as glaciation goes. Glaciation? And by that I mean the ice creamification of the land. When things become creme glacé.
Glacier.
Creme
I was
glaciation.
just curious if there's a damage drop off on my regular bullets, and I think that's a yes.
Yeah, I think that's a definitive yes.
He did a corkscrew spin.
It kind of looked like both of his feet went straight up in the air, like he was trying to do the can, and then he plummeted to the ground.
What happened?
What are you looking for?
Where's my mortar? Oh, there it is. That was weird.
That was easy.
Do not reference old pop culture on this show.
That wasn't really a reference, actually. That just was
unless
easy.
Unless it's episode 1. In which case, always. Wow. The camera couldn't even follow that.
And you took no damage from that, pretty much. Can you you can't salvage those things at all, can you?
No, it really sucks.
Yeah, that bugs me.
It really grinds my...
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. What's the point of the laser?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with it.
We will put laser. It's not laser activated. It's proximity.
Then why is it there, comrade?
Tis good joke for intruder.
And they're like, why do you not speak with Russian accent? And he's like, because lazy.
Intruder, they see box, they think they can approach. We want them approach.
He's very funny. He's so funny.
Makes long nights less long.
You were yelling.
Oh.
There are people sleeping, brother.
The people sleeping?
Yeah.
It's like 7 o'clock. Doesn't matter which 7 o'clock it is. You can wake up, motherfucker.
Somewhere.
Yeah, but it's not 4:20 somewhere.
That's not. Yeah, that's true. It's after 4:20 somewhere.
Although, it is kind of interesting that it's. You know, they say like it's always 4:20 somewhere, which is not true. But every hour it is, right? You know, if it's 7:20 here, somewhere it's 4:20.
Sure.
But there's one more elusive one. Newfoundland is half an hour off. So when it's 3:50, it's actually 4:20
so
in Newfoundland.
It's very often 4:20.
Well, no, it's just one time zone that's like that. But of course, it's Newfoundland of all places. And surprise!
And if the sun bursts apart at the end of the world, I don't think I would give a damn. As long as I'm surrounded by friends and pints in goddamn Newfoundland.
What is that from?
So here... It's Protest the Hero.
Oh,
It's called The Mists. It's about how much they enjoy Newfoundland. But the story starts where he didn't think anything of it because they were traveling all over and...
It's just another place.
Yeah, and then they got like a fairly good reception. I think they were surprised at how many people in Newfoundland knew about them. And then the next time they came back, it was like an overwhelming amount of people. And you guys can fuck off.
That was so chaotic.
And then when they returned, it was like a crazy crowd, and they got so excited when Protest started playing their first song, they rushed the stage, and it dropped because the stages are usually like raised up, so it counters the vibration or whatever. So the stage fell, the drummer fell off the back, and the audience caught the drummer and the stage, and they continued to play the rest of the song with the stage literally on the shoulders of Newfoundlanders.
The fans actually
so the
held the stage.
There's a part of the song where he says that stood on the shoulders of proud Newfoundlanders, and he's speaking literally in that sentence.
That's hilarious.
Provided it was probably their fault, but whatever. I mean, they caught a stage, and it's like really heavy.
Yeah, well, most people would just knock the stage over and then blame the band for not continuing to play. So that's some pretty cool people. They do make them differently out there.
Yeah, we heard there was a guy that traveled, and he said that that's not That's very animated. I like that. But he was saying that Newfoundland is the type of place you can just, like, you just have a place to stay no matter where you go. Because as soon as people find out that you're traveling, they offer you a space, even if it's like their living room couch.
It's pretty cool. It's something you would not see here.
No, dude, people wouldn't even want you to get like a vehicle with someone you don't know.
Well, we were just talking about that this weekend, about how hitchhiking is just not really a thing anymore, just because of the amount of danger that's associated with it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that hitchhiking is like the best thing ever or anything like that, but it's a good way for people to get around, and it's environmentally friendly.
That is, I guess it's environmental. Yeah, okay.
It's carpooling.
You've heard of I've told you about the what's it called, the robot, the hitchhiking robot.
Yes. I don't remember what country that was in. Was that Canada?
Yeah, it's Canada.
Of course, Canadians would transport a robot across the country, just cause.
I'm just curious about how long this is gonna take.
I don't know if it's gonna happen at all.
Well, they do have a damage threshold, so. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna
Wow.
happen.
Wow.
Rogue's down, but he's still moving.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to apologize
Nice.
for my spoiler from like the really early episode. I was just like, "Oh, this girl dies," in like the second before she dies,
Oops.
and then I responded to you telling me that it was a spoiler by being like, "Ah, whatever, it's happening now," which is how every spoiler person
Always responds, yeah. Oh, it's not that big a deal.
It's like, oh well, I didn't care about the fucking spoiler. Oops.
Yeah, the worst is when people say, "Oh, well, it was obvious."
And it's like, how about fuck
Maybe
yourself?
to you.
Why are you telling me about something obvious? Who are you?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to spoil something in order to make this work. So if you
You don't
haven't,
have to.
yeah, I'm going to though. I choose to.
Fair enough.
I choose to. Yeah. So if you haven't seen whatever the 4th season of Game of Thrones, you should probably see the 4th season of Game of Thrones. And so anyway, spoilers. This girl we're talking about Game of Thrones and very generically, like, oh yeah, that show is so great, and she just goes, yeah, I love it where Joffrey dies, and my buddy is sitting there and he's reading the books. He's not even watching the show to get to that point. He's like, and I'm pretty sure he's like around the corner from it too. He's almost done the 3rd book, which it's in there somewhere. And he's thinking, oh great, yeah, you know what totally, like, you know what the totally justifiable moment is for a spoiler? When nobody asked you any questions related to the
Yeah.
show. Like, what the
Dude,
fuck?
I heard a girl in my school tell someone about the TV show Dexter, and in the same sentence that she ruined the biggest spoiler in the entire show.
Oh, that we're not even gonna say
No.
because it's so important to the
and
show.
she also was so dim-witted that she couldn't even get the title of his job correct. He was a spatter blood analyst guy. Oh yeah, a spatter blood analyst guy.
You know,
They
that type
definitely
of
don't
spatter
fucking
blood.
say it every goddamn episode. He's a blood spatter analyst, spatter blood analyst. Fuck's sakes.
Oh man.
Are you seeing what's happening here? Like
Dude, use a scrambler, please.
I'm trying to. I can't remember what the button is. That's not the
Well,
button.
that I can't help
the
you
button
with.
that you're supposed to
You're
use
the
is not
guide.
button. That's not the button. Why would L1 be the button for that?
Isn't it square?
I don't know why.
Is it L2?
Ow. No, L2's aim. Oh, is it a directional pad? Fuck. I've tried all the buttons now. It can't be any of the other buttons now.
What? It's not
It's
true.
R1. Alright, fair enough.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, I'm glad that works. That was barely in the area.
I don't like how this is like the only way like it's like this or the mines is basically the only two ways that you can kill these guys.
Yeah, I don't find them that engaging.
Well, look at how the mortar works. If you aim it where you're supposed to, it misses. It goes around him. It creates a nice little umbrella.
Yeah, and it barely hits them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, who fucking designed this bullshit?
It's definitely meant to take out infantry, but it's a fucking gun. You should be able to use it for whatever you want to use it for.
I hate how delayed that is too. That's so funny.
You're just trying to figure out how many mines it takes?
It takes 2 rows, I know that. I just knew I was gonna get floundered. Didn't wanna
Oh man, I need to focus. I'm getting so floundered out here.
Oh jeez, Rick.
Oh jeez, Rick.
No, Morty's much higher. It's like you have to crack your voice.
Oh jeez, Rick. I don't know about this, Rick. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this, Rick.
In the episode where it's just like all the Mortys screaming at the same time. It's so fucked up.
I don't know much about that show. I haven't actually watched that much of
Really?
it. Yeah, I've only watched...
What? I always thought that you knew about all of it.
No. I have no clue what Pickle Rick is to this day.
Pickle Rick is probably the best episode in the whole show.
I know
Because
that. I've been told that actually many times.
It's modeled after like the 1980s action hero like concept, like the storyline of an action hero. So Rick turns himself into a pickle to avoid going to family therapy, and then ends up getting washed down a sewer, where he then has to create a body out of defeated animals from the sewer. Ends up in like an FBI or something. I forget how it goes, but like he makes like a laser cannon out of a battery. It's fucking amazing, and the animation on him running around as a pickle is quite impressive. I was like edge of my seat for that one.
I just love the ridiculousness of it. He has to build himself a body because he turned himself into a pickle.
Yeah.
Just to avoid therapy.
Yeah, family therapy.
It's so common for that to happen in movies where, you know, the guy comes up with whatever excuse he can to not have to go to therapy.
Holy fuck.
I think they're snipers.
Thank you. Apparently Brandon Stark couldn't see the future on that one. Really,
Oh yeah, great
really,
camera.
Really see how you guys worked really hard on the camera.
Rogue, get up! Fight, Rogue!
Rogue!
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Rogue's mistake. What? What? Apparently those sacks in their head are really strong.
What's that? What was that thing that just hit my head at high velocity? What could that possibly have been? I have no clue.
Jesus.
Yeah, they didn't give me much warning on that sniper.
This game is very easy, which is why I've been kind of fucking around.
I find it's very easy and then sometimes just gets really hard without any obvious indication that it's going to.
Well, I'm running around with the suppressor on for no reason.
Yep, that's a good point. That's not necessary. I do love how much more you're using these mines now that you know that they're free.
Ooh. Free mines.
We've freed more mines this week
It's the
than in the last 6 years.
a Matrix reference.
Yeah,
I'm
a
impressed.
big one. I've told you I'm thinking about doing the Matrix series for the A discussions, right?
You tell me a
Right.
lot of things about the A discussions. I assume everything's eventually going to go there.
Well, yeah.
We're going to be the Watch Mojo of discussions. Where
Please
it's like,
don't do
it's
that.
Like, it's like
There is no comparison between us and Watch Mojo.
Why not?
Ever. We're talking about the same Watch Mojo,
Why not?
right?
See, no questions asked.
What?
No questions asked.
No questions asked about what?
That's what it says on the poster there.
Oh. I thought that was Watch Mojo's thing, and I was thinking that was a really shitty
Welcome back to
expression.
WatchMojo.com. No questions asked.
The top comment is, questions will be severely punished.
The comment is where that happens?
Comments will be punished. No questions. That'll get him. Oh, boy.
Makes them do spins and shit. Oh my god! If I ever make a mid show about this, I'm gonna time that to the Childish Gambino Thomas the Tank song.
Oh, God.
And let me try to do it right now. Boo da boo boo da boo boo. Oh
They didn't go nearly far enough.
wow!
I like that they just stand there despite the fact that they know for a fact you are shooting mines in their direction. You are actively searching to get the mines closer to their position, and I thought you were dead. I like that you actually had to just physically point the gun at him You just had to get away for Rogue to be pointing it at him.
Alright, let's take this bullshit off. Let's go for the... Let's, I don't think we've ever used... Have we used stickies yet?
Not in this playthrough, no.
Oh, okay. Well, let's use some holo decoy. Which apparently just isn't gonna work. Why?
Yeah, I don't think you can be
'cause I'm
in
a
cover,
cover.
yeah.
Come on, man.
Just so dumb. Rogue can't crouch while he's doing his holo decoy.
Oh. Did it just turn on or no? It didn't turn on.
You didn't activate it. I think you got too far away.
Alright, you ready for this?
This guy's insane.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh, it happened while I wasn't looking. The way that it flies over to enemies is so fucking funny.
Shoop.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah, just get him in there.
Let's go.
Get him in there. Come around that cover, you bitch. You know you want to. Killing all your friends. If you're hungry, try a piece of your friend. Do you know what
is happening?
that is from? He's not close enough. He's so close. He's so close.
Come on, dude. Look, I just absorbed your fucking squad mate.
Oh my god, he's so close.
Yes!
Oh, yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. It looked like he had satchel bags. And he had one on either side.
Glowing explosive satchel bag?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
just don't understand why they haven't caught on yet. Yeah, Doomsday was the answer to that question.
Doomsday. Good
That's
job.
excellent. Once the dead flesh.
What's that guy's name?
Oh, I don't know.
Once the virus has stripped all the dead flesh,
Flesh.
we will emerge with a cure. And the people will know who saved them.
It's like
He's
the
so great, I love
exact
that guy.
same plot as V for Vendetta. Except it's happened before.
Yes. Sorry, you're right. The overarching concept is the same. The plot is not even close.
What are you talking about? Viggo Mortensen is exactly like... What's his name?
Yeah, at the start of it, he petitions to go to Scotland so that he can find a cure.
Yeah, it's also not Viggo Mortensen. It's Hugo
It's
Weaving.
Hugo Weaving. Viggo Mortensen.
Hugo Mortensen's really into horses.
Yeah, he hasn't been in a lot of things. People keep telling me to watch Eastern Promises, and I keep trying.
Apparently he hated Lord of the Rings, like making Lord of the Rings.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that happens a lot, where the things that you know somebody for are just not compatible with what they actually enjoyed.
It's running. That's the whole film was running.
Oh, that's so true. Running and riding horses and swinging swords and...
Yeah, I don't even think there's much swinging swords for him. I think he was more running than anything.
It's exactly what it is, though. There's just these big open plains, and they spend all day, every day running.
Especially the first movie. There's so much running in that first movie.
Yeah, there's so much music that's designed for running. Oh,
hi.
Alright,
you ready for this?
Oh, this is pretty convenient.
Well, I hope this works. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, it's not working.
It's working! It's working! So many references.
Look at his little, like he's got like a little spot for to protect his balls.
Yeah, well, must protect balls.
So it's not heavy Nort suppressor or support. It's like heavy ball support.
This is you really need this extra piece down here? Yeah, that's the cockplate.
The cockplate. Wow, we've got breastplate. Now we have cockplate.
Yeah, we have a cockpit and a cockplate.
The art style they went for on this high definition version reminds me a lot of Borderlands.
Oh.
Look at his eyebrows, man.
Yeah, the way they choose the colors feels very comic booky.
This is the
I was
funny
gonna say
thing
cartoony.
about this company is that after this, they really didn't focus on story. It was much more gameplay. It was the Sniper Elite series. It was a very technically impressive game, but didn't do a lot in the way of storytelling, and I think it's because the company is just not interested, as evident by some of the scenes in this show. Like they were trying to keep that guy's face a secret, and they just show this giant ass shot. And also, this is
What?
awkward.
I'm going to blow a hole in your spaceship.
Oh no!
I like that it doesn't suck him out at all. It just suffocates him.
Well, it's
Oh, it's gas. Oh, it's gas coming in.
it's
Okay.
the outside gas.
I see.
It's not space.
I thought they were in space.
Oh,
I thought they were
shit.
in space.
It's tight pants McBlue balls. I guess he has blue balls all the time.
Yeah, he would. He would. Would they become red?
Well, his are rogue. He's got rogue balls.
I gave orders, but it was not me.
Anyway.
I didn't do it.
I swear! That's correct. Who is that?
Zoidberg.
Oh, yes.
And he was a marble mouth. I really like Zoidberg's character. I like how anti the rest of the show he is. He just does not seem to fit. You got all these characters that are funny, but they like support the show, and then Zoidberg is just there to tear things down. He actually reminds me a little bit of, or rather the other way around. Kevin from Final Space reminds me a little bit of Zoidberg. He's there just to make things more challenging for the main characters.
I love Kevin.
He was so well done.
I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a part where he meets other Kevins, and they all have like the same thing to say, and it's just like on repeat. Or
Oh,
like
geez.
it's in rounds. It's like Kevin, hello.
Oh, in rounds, it's even better.
It's so funny. I think it's mostly editing. I doubt the actor did every single voice.
Oh, it wouldn't be necessary.
This scene is significantly better in this version because the explosions look better, and
It's not as janky.
well, like that was cool. Oh, that hurt.
Anything that looks kind of hokey in this, imagine how bad it looked in the original.
It didn't look bad. It's just dated.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Oh!
It didn't look great, that's for sure.
You know what those are called?
What?
Lazookas.
Oh yeah, they are Lazookas.
Because that's creativity.
Do you need La Bazooka? Lazooka?
I'm going to shoot you with la pistol. Is pistol feminine or maximum? I mean, what am I looking for?
Minimin.
No, feminine or
Masculine.
masculine.
You have so much masculinity, it's basically like poison. I might as well be on this GI planet with all of it filling the room.
But so far it's only men in this game.
That's not true. Haven't we already seen the woman?
No.
We haven't seen the chick?
Spoiled it.
Spoilers. Spoilers. There was the one woman, though, the bad woman.
That's true.
There was a bad
that
woman.
was there for 5 seconds.
Represent.
Who said, "We have ways of making you stalk." She was talking to it was a cucumber. Or no, maybe a tomato. Tomatoes have stalks. That's right.
Yeah, they do.
We have maze of I said it again that way. Maze. Fucking corn.
Well, corn, yeah.
I didn't even realize how
How
funny
beautiful
that
that was.
We have maze of making you stalk.
Oh my god, you just got an ear of corn in there.
You can have it, by the way. Whoever you are out there.
It's yours.
It's yours.
It's
yeah.
all yours.
Unless you're a really big advertising company, and then I expect at least 3%.
of everything.
Yeah.
Anything corn related.
I'll take the payment in stock. Super not cool. Occasionally good content.
Oh, but always ruined. Always ruined.
By what? By
Us.
acknowledging it?
Yeah.
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 Well, if it wasn't ruined, then it wouldn't be good. Without valleys, there wouldn't be hills.
Sure.
Sure.
Without. Yeah.
Without our third engine, without our fourth engine, how are we ever gonna get down? Is it just a lopsided ship? Or did we take damage?
No.
It's just a lopsided ship?
Just being driven by a helmet. I'm not even joking.
It is literally
it's
building.
actually being driven by a helmet.
You would almost figure it would be easier for the helmet to operate the guns and have you
Maybe.
do the flying.
He doesn't have fingers though, or thumbs for the spot.
I have to imagine that this gun is hooked up to the computer. In this era of technology,
You say that, but the Nords, like, they can barely see. That's actually why they're so easy to fight.
that actually does explain why they're all
it's-
lemmings.
It says in the codex thing, it says like they have limited visors, and that it's really easy to shoot their explosive tanks. It's almost like their commanders don't want them to survive. It actually says that.
It's a very good point. Their tanks are just wide out on their backs.
Yeah,
So why couldn't you just take those guns out from behind?
because they're anti-air guns, obviously.
It doesn't really look like they could point upwards, though.
All right, well, we'll discuss this next time on Thank You for joining us.
We will be back with more content.
I have no hat with my helmet.
Well, as mine helmet.
Good aim, sniper.